What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about two different cryptos today. We're going to talk about Stellar Lumens, XLM, and HBAR, Hedera hash graph. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. It is the second day of December. We'll talk about XLM first, and then HBAR. Hit that like button. Let's get into it. Okay, here we are. 25.6 cents now with 5 days and 5 hours left in this week, the first week of December. Having a little bit of a recovery, which is nice. You know, yesterday we did dump down a little bit alongside the rest of the markets, and now today we are having a bit of a massive recovery. We're up 9% on the day, which is awesome. Let's just see. Let's look at the others chart here. What's the average crypto doing today, just for reference sake? 5.6%, so you're up almost double that. That's nice. Good job. Good for you. Looking at this here on the short-term stuff, let's look at the 1 hour time frame, and then we'll zoom out from there. The 1 hour time frame, we are overbought. We're looking great, voluptuous, all the good things all at the same time. There's not a whole lot to say. Really what I would say here is that this is some type of bullish BART, right? We had a little BART pattern, so likely we do consolidate here. I doubt we continue at this pace to the upside. However, I would expect that after some consolidation, we probably do continue moving higher. I doubt that we come back down from here. That's just my assumption at the moment. Looking at the 4 hour time frame, it certainly does look like we have a W shape at the base here, right? You've got this kind of like W look. With that, you know, I would think this move does continue up to this point here, if not even above that point there, something that's around 31 cents or higher. Let's see if we can confirm that. I don't know, from a high here to a low. I mean, the first target area would be 27.3 to 28.8 cents. You break above that, then it's 30 cents to 33 cents. I mean, that secondary target area, especially with such a small fib retracement here, it's very possible. I thoroughly expect that from here, XLM will push up to 32 to 33 cents, 34 cents even, and then probably consolidate, right? It's not just going to be a straight shot. You probably likely do have some consolidation beforehand, and you might find turbulence at various places, but ultimately I think this is where you're going to go. So somewhere around 32 to 34 cents, okay? Likely by the end of this week. We've got like 5 days, 7 hours left in this week, 5 days, 6 hours left in this week. That's probably the time frame that I would assume that we get up to that area. Looking at the indicators on the 4 hour time frame, we've broken out of our downtrend in the RSI, broken out of the downtrend in the stochastics. You're overbought here, getting overbought there, and the MACD just crossed positive. There's good things going on here. Really two bullish indicators versus one bearish one. I'm sticking with the bullish effect. You look at the daily time frame here, and you are finding support at the same areas that you did before. You actually had a very similar low back here before you rallied, just like you're doing now. It's actually the same exact type of bottom, and you're in the same price area. I mean, hell, 6 days from now, you guys, we could be all the way up at 47 cents. You don't know. I mean, maybe I'm not bullish enough. Maybe this W, instead of it being from here, we go up to here, maybe it's all the way back here, and we're going all the way up here. I don't know. I definitely would expect that we see some type of recovery here that is more significant than anything we've seen probably throughout this range, right? I mean, look, the most recovery that we've seen was like this or like this. Those are like the biggest moments of recovery that we've seen throughout this range. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a move that was larger, genuinely larger. And that might be the sign that we're looking for, that something different's going on here. We might get different results overall. Ultimately, a move up to what I'm thinking around like 32, 34 cents, right? Something that's just above this high point here, right around there. That will be a lower high in this range. It just coincidentally is right there. Perfect. Typically, you'll consolidate like this, and then we'll probably push through. So whether it's I would think by the end of this year, going into the very end of the month of December, we should be anywhere from 41 cents or higher. So you're at 25 cents now. XLM should be 41 cents or higher by the end of the year. That or higher option could be, I mean, we could even see higher prices than this by the end of the year. It just depends on how bullish the rest of the market is. Let's look at this from an overall high. Oh, that wasn't the high, but we'll put the low on there. Let's look at it from an overall high to the low. High to low, right? From here, it's actually very easy to conceive the idea that we probably do go just above the 382. It's very common. Pull back to the 236 for support, and then work our way up to the golden ratio, right? Something like that. Basically move right up to this area, consolidate, and then push higher to the golden ratio. Consolidate and then push higher. That'd be the thoughts there. I think that we will be at least around 40 cents by the end of this month, but probably 43 cents or 47 cents if I had to guess. If not higher. We'll see. Time will tell. Daily time frame indicators. RSI starting to shape up. starting to shape up. Still bearish, but starting to shape up. Stochastic, same thing, looking good. Not bearish, so just shaping up well. And the MACD is also shaping up as well. So good things overall. I think you're just consolidating. You're waiting on your like products to do well, like HBAR and XRP, right? We're just waiting on the rest of the market to do well. You're finding support here where you found support before, where you found resistance before, where you found support before back here. I very much do expect that stellar lumens will continue to push higher over the weeks and months to come, and probably not by the end of the year, but sometime next year in January. We should be above these highs, pushing on to $1.50 to $2.50, somewhere up here. And I would expect that we're either in this zone by the end of January or sometime in February. That's the expectation there. Very, very long, consistent area of consolidation. When it breaks, this move should be rapid. Like this took 3 weeks. This little move over here took 3 weeks to form. Maybe this takes 6 weeks to form, but still rapid expansion in a very short amount of time. And we should be getting close to breaking out of this zone, if not even breaking out of it by the end of December. We really could be above this high by the end of December, but I think we'll truly be in expansion mode in January. And then I'd say at the end of January or sometime in February, $2.50 to $1.50. That's the expectation. I'm leaning more toward the idea that we do go above $2, but anything can happen. I mean, with the long phase consolidation that we've had, you could push all the way up to your golden ratio. $3.57 is completely possible. But understand at that point, through all the chicken scratch, what we're looking for is a 13, almost a 14x on what is a multi-billion-dollar asset. So I don't know if I see that happening in the next 2 months to 3 months. Maybe, but most likely somewhere between $1.50 and $2.50. I'm sticking with that $2 to $2.50 range personally as the next intended area. I've got nothing else for you guys. I hope you. Oh wait, right. That was just XLM. I've got nothing else for the stellar lumen people. Let's talk about HBAR now. Okay, hit the like button and subscribe if you're out of here. Thank you all for being here. Hedera, it looks the exact same on the weekly time frame. And just because we kind of have this premise with stellar lumens and XRP of what we're going to do, I think we can share that premise with HBAR as well, right? Like from a high to a low. And we'll take these lows, not the fake out lows, high to low, because this better encapsulates the ranges extensions in my opinion. The next target areas that we would assume that we go to, well, promptly would be 55 cents to 82 cents, but likely you work your way all the way up to something around $1.12, maybe even just below $2, right? You could go technically all the way up to 264. That is a technical target that is within our secondary range here technically, but I think we'd stop somewhere just above $1.77. My primary reason for that is the 2272. You don't stop right there. You typically do just wick above it. And also, if we take last cycle's high to the bear market low, your 1414 is at the same area. And typically with the 1414, just like the 2272, you typically wick a little bit above it. So I would think we could push above $2. It could happen, but barely. Maybe we're around $2, but just above, just below, something around $2 is where I think this next move ultimately takes us, and probably likely a very similar time frame as XRP. We'd expect to see that either at the end of January or sometime in February. If I'm wrong, maybe March, but sometime in Q1. It's got to be. It's got to be. If we push higher, there's a very solid chance that 264 to 315 could be a target area, but I'm not completely convinced there because again, HBAR is one of those multi-billion-dollar cryptos in the space. And calling for an overall move that is, 18 to 26x on a multi-billion-dollar asset, that's in a quarter. That's pretty hard. That's pretty hard to do. It's not that it can't happen, but just again, in the grand essence of this move, which was simply spectacular, this move would be like double that. I don't see that happening. I think we're more likely going to stop here. I wouldn't be surprised if this next move was bigger overall. I don't think it'll be as fast, but it will likely take us to something that's around $2, if not just below or just above. We look at the 1 hour time frame, kind of doing this one in reverse now. Looking at the 1 hour time frame, same kind of BART pattern that a lot of cryptos have right now. Little bullish BART pattern. We're here. Maybe move up a little bit higher, but we're probably going to consolidate and then we'll continue higher. I would expect that we don't from here roll over and go lower. We can roll over a little bit and find support, find a higher low maybe at these areas. So do be open-minded to a 14-cent price holding a support. It's totally fine if we do. But likely we do push higher from a high here to the low here. We're just shy of the golden ratio, so we probably push a little bit higher there, pull back to the 0.5, 382 area. We'll either find support here where we found support before, or we'll push down to the 382 area and find support here, right around where we found support before and where we found resistance before. So whether it's 14 cents or 14.2 cents, that's the area that I'd expect to find support at. We probably do push higher rather immediately and then come back down. Looking at the 1 hour indicators, RSI, stochastic, SMACD, all phenomenal. Of course they are. Same thing on the 4 hour time frame. Broken out of your downtrend in the RSI. MACD's crossing green. There's some bullish prospects here. Look at the daily time frame. Look at these indicators. Bullish, not bullish divergence, but a nice higher low here in your RSI. Stochastics are continuing higher, suggesting we have days of growth to go. So again, the consolidation that we experience here will probably be very short-lived when we push on higher. When we do push higher over the coming days, my expectation is that we will see prices somewhere around 17.3 cents. We could very well be, we're at 14.3 cents now. We could be at 17.3 cents, maybe even 21 cents, somewhere in this zone, 21.5 cents by the end of this week, if not certainly pushing into next week. I would think by the end of the month of December, HBAR is either at about 25 cents to 30 cents or higher, maybe as high as a 40 to 53 cent price, okay, by the end of the month of December. But likely these 40 to 53 cent targets are reserved for January, and we push higher beyond that going into January and February. Hit the like button. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves, all right? Bye-bye.